Part 2. You're not dumb, said Jessie again. You made $103.11 selling lemonade in just 5 days. Yeah, but you made $208, you see? You're my little sister and you're twice as smart as me. Jessie shook her head. Half that money's Megan's. She just gave it to me to give to the Animal Rescue League. I only made $104. Evan unslumped. Really? Jessie nodded yes. So you made $104 and I made 103 and 11 cents, said Jessie. So it was really a tie, said Evan. No, said Jessie. I won by 89 cents. But I mean, come on, said Evan. After all that, it was practically a tie. No, said Jessie. It was close, but I really won. Wow, we pretty much tied, said Evan. Jessie decided to let it go. For the first time in 4 days, she didn't care about who had more and who had less. Besides, she was waiting to see how long it took before Evan figured it out. Not long. Holy crud, he said suddenly. I lost Megan's money too. $104 of her money? Oh, crud. He threw himself back on his bed and covered his face with both arms. Neither of them said anything for a long time. Finally, Jessie broke the silence. I'm really sorry I put the bugs in your lemonade. Thanks, said Evan. I'm sorry I took your and Megan's money. We shouldn't have done any of this, Jessie said, waving her hand at the money on the bed. It ruined the end of summer. Yeah, the whole summer has been crud, said Evan. Not the whole summer, just the last 5 days. Remember we went to Bar Harbor and we swam at the pond? Jessie couldn't stand Evan thinking their whole summer together had been crud. Yeah, but I think the last 5 days kind of cancels all that out, said Evan. I can't believe I have to tell Megan Moriarty. She likes you, said Jessie. Evan sat up surprised. Really? Yeah, said Jessie. I don't get it either, but she's always asking what you're doing and if you can play and stuff. Why do you think she does that? Cool, said Evan, smiling. So you guys are friends? Yeah, said Jessie. We're good friends. Okay, then, so she'll be coming over here to play and stuff, right? That's cool. You're weird, said Jessie. Yes, I am, said Evan. There was another long silence. The late summer night in Evan's one-window room had faded to black, but neither of them wanted to turn on a light. It was nice sitting there, just the two of them, in the cooling darkness. An afternoon breeze had kicked itself into a gusty wind, and the shade on the window tapped out a steady beat that was pleasant and reassuring. This war was stupid, said Jessie. Evan nodded in the dark. Just then they heard the sound of thunder booming in the distance, then more and more until the whole house shook. The fireworks! Shouted Jessie. Oh, snap! Shouted Evan. Jessie and Evan raced down the stairs. At the bottom they found their mother sitting on the last step, watching the sky through the sliding screen door. Why didn't you call us? Said Evan. We're missing the fireworks, said Jessie. Oh, I figured whatever the two of you were talking about was more important than a fireworks show. Mrs. Tresky turned to look at her kids. Did you work it out? Evan and Jessie nodded just as a Roman candle exploded in the sky. Not a bad seat, said Mrs. Tresky, patting the step. Enjoy. For 20 minutes the night sky was alive with wagon wheels, party-colored dahlias, and whistling glitter palms. Evan, Jessie, and Mrs. Tresky sat watching, silent but for the occasional ooh and ah that seemed to escape from their lips like hissing air from an overblown tire. When the last of the fireworks bloomed and then faded, Evan, Jessie, and Mrs. Tresky sat in the darkness waiting. No one said anything for several minutes, and then Jessie whispered, It's over. Yes, it was over. Wait, said Evan. What was that? What? Asked Jessie, straining her ears. Listen. In the distance, a boom and a rattle. More fireworks, said Evan, staring up at the dark sky. Where? I don't see them, said Jessie. All of a sudden, the sky split in two as lightning sliced the night. An explosion of thunder rolled through the house, rattling the windows and pictures on the walls. Rain poured from the sky as if a gigantic faucet had been twisted on. Yow! Shouted Mrs. Tresky, leaping up from the step. Battle stations! Every window in the house was wide open, so Evan, Jessie, and Mrs. Tresky ran from the top floor to the bottom, shutting windows and sopping up puddles. The rain came down with the fury and impatience of a 2-year-old having a tantrum. As he closed the window in his room, Evan could hear the gurgle of the gutters choking on the downpour. One thing ends, another begins, said Mrs. Tresky, meeting Jessie and Evan on the stairs. She raised her index finger like a wise philosopher. Fireworks, rainstorm. Jessie raised her index finger. Summer, school. Evan raised his index finger. War, peace. Then they laughed because it was silly, the three of them acting like wise philosophers standing on the stairs. That night, before she closed her door, Jessie whispered to Evan, who was already in bed, "Hey, I've got an idea about getting Megan's money back." The end.